Hello fellow nerdmaids and nerdmaids-to-be, my name is Faith, and today I'm going to be celebrating my 7-year anniversary of mermaiding. So today is going to be a bit of a different video. I'm going to be telling you guys in full the story of how I became a mermaid. Unfortunately, it's not that interesting, but I'm gonna try and make it interesting because we have footage. We have found footage of my very first time swimming in a mermaid tail, and there's a pretty special guest that you are going to see, and it's just amazing. I guess we're just gonna rewind 7 years ago. It was about July, August of 2014. I was 16 years old, I was chilling on summer break. When I was a kid, I grew up swimming at this outdoor pool that was like just one city over, maybe a 10-minute drive. It was free to go to, so my cheap family was like, let's do this. We went so much during the summer, and I was getting older, and I didn't really like going to the pool for fun as much anymore, especially with my family. Ugh, they're so embarrassing. But my mom and my younger sister, who were 8 at the time, decided to go one afternoon, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stay behind. Probably like playing video games or something. And then my mom comes back, and she tells me, oh my gosh, Faith, you'll never believe what I saw. I saw a girl with a mermaid tail. I'm like, what? And she says, yes, this girl had a mermaid tail that she could swim in. I saw her. Her mom helped her put her on. It was like a big sock, I think, of swimsuit material that she put over her body. And then there was a fin at the bottom, and she put the sock over the fin, and then she swam in it, and it looked really cool. And I was like, huh. Well, that sounds super heckin' rad. And as someone who really liked the water, I loved to swim. I was working towards becoming a lifeguard and a swim teacher. I thought, hey, that kind of sounds fun. And so I started researching. I started looking at mermaid tails online. And of course, I fell down this YouTube rabbit hole of Mermaid Melissa, Mermaid Lyndon, professional mermaids. I found Courtney Mermaid, and I was like, oh, that's cool. FinFun was still getting started, but they were pretty popular at the time. I liked their designs, I liked their prices. I'm like, all right, let's do this. This is what I want to get. I want to get it in the Ariel color, because that'll just be fun. I can dress up as Ariel for Halloween. This seems like a good investment, so sure, let's do this. And so then I saved up a bit of money from my job, you know, with my paycheck, and I didn't have a credit card. I didn't have PayPal. I was 16, but I said, hey Dad, can I use your credit card? I want to buy a tail. And he's like, okay. And so I ordered a FinFun tail. I gave my dad the money. I placed my order, then I went on vacation, and as I was going on vacation with my family, I was practicing swimming in lakes as a mermaid. I was like, well, this will be fun. I'm gonna be a mermaid. I came back from that vacation, and I was super excited, and I heard the UPS truck pull up. I was like, oh my gosh, it's my mermaid tail. And my mermaid tail was there. I opened it up on the kitchen floor. I put on the tail. I flopped around like a fish, and my parents were like, what have we done? And I was so excited. I didn't think I'd be that excited, but I was like, this is so fun. I'm a freaking mermaid. And then I was like, Mom, let's go to the pool tonight. Let's go to the evening swim at the pool. It'll be so much fun. I'm gonna be a mermaid. And she's like, all right. And I called up my best friend and I said, hey, you wanna come to the pool with me? And she's like, yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh, you got your mermaid tail. And you'll never believe who else was there. Bryson, my boyfriend. He was there. I didn't know that. He didn't know that we would end up dating like 5 years later. We didn't know that, but he was a baby lifeguard, and he was there for my very first swim as a mermaid and was like, oh, whoa, that's a mermaid tail, okay. And I mean, obviously I was fine. I could swim in it. I wasn't gonna drown. I wasn't very smart though. I'm gonna be real. I was like, maybe I'll just try swimming with just the tail skin on, which, I mean, with a FinFun, it's not that bad, but it wasn't a great idea. I swam with just the monofin. I let my friends try the monofin, and it was a great time, so let's just roll film. All right, are we ready? Let's watch this together. There's my boyfriend. That's Megan. That's my mom behind the camera. Quality filming. And that's Megan swimming in the monofin.
Look how shiny the tail is! Oh my gosh! Did you see that smile? Yeah, my mom's trying to direct me. There we go! Oh.
Yeah, like that. Do a couple like that.
Swimming into the sunset. Look how floppy FinFun's fins used to be. That's crazy. Ooh, that form though. You see, everyone starts with summer. Do you see the way I surfaced? I'm like, duh! We've all been there, guys, including me. Oh, there's Ellie! Aww. So there's another girl there with the FinFun tail. She also just got hers. Also, look how freaking huge my tail is on me. Faith, no, no, no! What am I doing? No! Ah! Why? Why did I do that? The pool bottom is so, or like the side of that pool is, it ain't smooth, guys. It's really rough. Oh, oh, that was bad. And I guess that's it. That is the end of the footage. We're gonna go back to the big camera, but that's so funny.
So that is how it went down. So after I did that first swim, I went back to school. I was taking video production classes. The computer lab was my safe haven, because you can tell I was not a very popular kid. So, you know, just hanging out in the computer lab and making stuff was what I liked to do. And my video production teacher was fully supportive of me, saying, hi, I got a mermaid tail. I'm just gonna make mermaid tail stuff. He's like, okay. And so I did independent studies on YouTube and making YouTube videos about mermaid tails. And when I was researching mermaid tails and looking at reviews, they were all kind of bad. And I thought, well, I could do a better job than this. Well, I did do it. I started making videos about mermaid tails, and boy, were they bad. But it kind of resonated with a bunch of people. And that was kind of 2014, 2015. Then I got my second tail, the magic tail, because I thought, you know what, I need something a little bit better. My FinFun was not holding up really well. I'm back at school. I'm using a GoPro Hero 3 that I borrowed from my school. I started taking my lifeguarding class, and I got a job as a birthday party leader at the local pool, which was pretty fun. So I got my second tail, and I thought, okay, this is pretty good. This is fun. My YouTube videos, I noticed like people liked those ones a lot more than my other one when I was trying to be an aspiring sort of like comedy vlogger. I was continuing my path of being a lifeguard, volunteering for swim lessons. Then 2016, I was finishing up high school. I was making more and more YouTube videos. I thought, okay, let's get this done. Let's actually commit. I did research, and that's really when I consider I joined the mermaid community. I started interacting with people online and posting photos and videos, and I thought it was so fun. I graduated high school. I continued posting mermaid videos that were starting to do pretty well, like gaining tens of thousands of views, and I went, what? And I got my third mermaid tail from Suntails. I got my job as a lifeguard and swim teacher at the pool after years of work and commitment, and then I was able to go to the pool so much more, and I bought a GoPro, and I was swimming and filming myself with my own GoPro. Then I went to college, and I brought my mermaid tails along with me, and my best friend was like, here we go. And I was introducing myself to people as a mermaid, and most of them thought it was weird, but a few very special people stuck by me and embraced the weird mermaid thing with me. All of a sudden, I had mermaid tail companies sending me stuff to review, and I was like, what? And then I finished my program, and then I started going into the industry that I went to school for. It was just a one-year program while still lifeguarding and swim teaching. And doing both of those was kind of terrible, but I also started my mermaid pod, and all of a sudden there was like 20 people that showed up to a meetup, and what? There's more people around me, and all of a sudden cool mermaids like Ripple the Mermaid and Courtney Mermaid wanted to hang out with me and be my friend, and I was like, what's going on? Courtney Mermaid, I watched you on YouTube and I was very awkward, and you want to be my friend? Okay. I met Mermaid Zelda, and we started swimming together, and it was great, and I kept doing that throughout 2017 and 2018. Then I started to become more of like an adult independent woman. I had a car, I had a job, I had a boyfriend, I had a silicone tail. I met Mermaid Amathea and she made me a silicone tail, not for free, but she made me a silicone tail and I had a silicone tail. And then I got an amazing opportunity to travel across the United States. And so then I left my home, I left everything behind, but not everything. I took my tails and I met up with amazing other merfolk all throughout the United States and Canada. And I got to go to MerMagicCon, and I met so many more people there. And then I went home, and then I went to another convention, and then crap hit the fan and I wasn't able to go back on tour. But that's okay, because I met Bryson, and I put on my dating profile that I was a mermaid, and he loved it! And as it turns out that he loved it 7 years ago. And then I got like a legit adult job doing event management. All of my kind of careers have funneled into that with benefits that I can pay for the chiropractor because mermaiding kind of screwed up my hips, but it's okay. And then the pandemic hit and that wasn't very good, but that's okay because I bought a siren tail for some reason. And now I'm here with 34,000 subscribers and it's just, it's nuts. A lot of things that I just talked about are stuff that I never thought I would be capable of, and stuff I never thought would happen. I don't have the hustle and the drive to run a mermaid empire business or to make my mermaid business as profitable as possible. I literally just like swimming in mermaid tails. But the opportunities and the relationships have just come, and I'm so grateful for them. When I bought this tail, which I've now memorialized because she did, but when I bought this tail I thought, you know what, this is gonna be an investment, LOLOL, and then I bought another one, and I definitely did not make any of that money back, that $300, $350, $400 I spent on my first tails. I may not have monetarily earned my investment back, but you know what? I have earned back in friendships. I have earned back in an outlet that I didn't know that I needed. When I wear my tails and when I dress up, it's not that I am portraying a character that's not me. When I dress up and when I'm a mermaid, I am the version of myself that I am the most happy with. And that I am the most confident as. Oh my god. And maybe that's a little weird, and maybe people don't get it, but all of my counselors have agreed that it's a good thing, so it must be fine. My chiropractor might not agree, but it's the outlet I didn't think that I needed. It's social, it's creative, it's mental, it's physical. In ways it's even spiritual, not to get all hippy-dippy, but like being underwater, it just puts you in such a calm, clear, meditative state. And then you surface and you inhale some and it's not so great. And the whole reason that I started sharing what I do online and putting myself out there, being that weird dorky mermaid that wears glasses and is a awful coffee gremlin and just wants to swim and have a good time and overanalyze things, is I want to tell you guys that you can do it too. I am so blessed to be a part of so many people's mermaid journeys. I never thought that that would happen. I was ecstatic when I met one girl who'd subscribed to me on YouTube and we got to swim together and we still stay in touch to this day. As I was thinking about this anniversary today, I realized I have been a mermaid my entire adult life. Which is really weird. Being a mermaid has seen me through so many different seasons, and right now I'm on the edge of another different season of my life. Growing up is scary, change is scary, but I do know that I'm always gonna be a mermaid to some capacity. Even if I'm not doing YouTube stuff anymore, or even if I'm not a professional mermaid in any capacity, I'm still gonna take my tails to the pool. I'm still gonna drag myself, be that horrible goblin at 9 p.m. right before closing, take my friends with me, and we're gonna have a good time because that's what I do and that's what I love. And all of the success and achievements has not come from me mapping out my business plan and mapping out my 5-year plan. It's literally just come from me being passionate about mermaiding and swimming in mermaid tails, and that's never gonna go away. And sometimes I'm afraid that if I make this my career, that passion will go away, which is why I still choose to have a human job that helps pay the bills, and you know, I don't need to worry about taxes as much. Also, your guys' support on YouTube and Patreon allows me to dedicate a part of my week to mermaiding instead of just working, which is really awesome. So I just want to thank you guys for your continued support, for everyone giving me the fishy love, and more good things are to come. I hope you enjoyed the 7-year anniversary special. I love you all so much, and I will see you later. Bye! My mom was like, wow, Faith, that's a very tight garment.